You will never find this game in the search bar. Type the name in and nothing comes up, but thousands of players swear they have stood inside it. Same empty room, same flickering lights, same figure standing in the corner that was not there when they loaded in. They cannot all be lying, and that is the problem, because once you start pulling on this thread, Roblox stops feeling like a game for kids. It starts feeling like something with a basement. And by the end of this video, I'm going to tell you who is really behind every single one of these stories. Not a hacker, not a ghost. Something stranger than both, but we have to go down first. And it gets worse the deeper we go. Let me show you the top of the rabbit hole, the part almost everyone has heard. Two accounts, John Doe and Jane Doe. For years, kids passed around a warning, never log in on March 18th. That is the day John Doe hacks your account, empties your inventory, and watches you through your own avatar. Whole friend groups would log off early out of fear. And here is the first twist. It is true that these accounts exist. You can find them right now. They are real. What is not true is the story attached to them. John Doe and Jane Doe were the very first test accounts ever made on Roblox, created by the founders back in 2005 and 2006 to test the friend system. They are not hackers. They are basically the Adam and Eve of the entire platform, so that is comforting. Mystery solved, except it raises a much stranger question. If the scariest account on Roblox turned out to be completely harmless, then why did thousands of kids independently report the exact same nightmares about it? Nobody organized that. It just happened. Hold that thought, because we are about to go one level deeper, and this next one is not a misunderstanding. Meet 1x, 1x, 1x1. In the folklore, 1x, 1x, 1x1 is the ultimate hacker, a virus in avatar form that breaks into games, corrupts them, and spreads. For years, it was treated as pure legend, a scary story with no proof. And then something happened that nobody has a clean explanation for. During an official Roblox event, the Bloxy Awards, a 1x1x1x1 announcement reportedly played on the broadcast. The myth showed up at the company's own awards show. The joke had climbed out of the campfire and walked into the building. Was it a staff member having fun? Almost certainly, but think about what that means. The legend got so big that Roblox itself started playing along. The story was now bigger than the truth. And if a fake hacker can crash the official awards, what happens when a real one shows up? That brings us to World Kid. And this is where it stops being folklore, because World Kid was real. Not a ghost, not a myth. An actual exploit in a group of people using it. They broke into games, especially older ones, and defaced them. Backgrounds replaced with a grinning face, servers filled with recruitment messages, players minding their own business in a game from their childhood, suddenly staring at something that should not be able to reach them. This actually happened, and it worked because of a truth most players never think about. On Roblox, you are almost never as alone as you feel. Someone always has more access than you do. Feeling the walls closing in yet? Good, because we are only halfway down, and the next layer is not about a single account or a single hacker. It is about the people who hunt these things on purpose. There is an entire hidden community inside Roblox built around this. They call themselves myth hunters. They do not play the popular games. They dig. They visit dead servers, abandoned experiences, games with 2 visits and no description. They look for the ones that feel wrong. And they document everything. Screenshots of figures that vanish when you get close. Audio that plays with no source. Rooms that should not connect to other rooms. To them, Roblox is not a playground. It is a haunted house with millions of doors, and most players only ever open the same 5. And here's the part that should genuinely make you pause. Some of what they find is fake, obviously. Kids building scary maps to spook each other, but some of it is not built by anyone they can identify. Empty games, uploaded by deleted accounts that still somehow contain a working, detailed, deliberately unsettling experience inside. A game with an author who no longer exists. Who made it? Who is it for? And why is it still online, waiting in a place no search bar will ever point you to? So now you have seen the whole tunnel. The harmless accounts that everyone feared, the fake hacker that gatecrashed a real award show, the real hacker that proved the fear was not entirely irrational, and the hunters chasing ghosts through games with no makers. 4 layers, each one stranger than the last. And they all point at the same final question, the one I promised you at the start. Who is actually behind all of this? Here is the answer. And it is not the answer you want. There is no single villain at the bottom of this rabbit hole. No secret Roblox department writing horror stories. No one hacker pulling every string. The thing behind every one of these legends is you. All of you, together. Let me explain, because this is the real secret. Roblox is not one game. It is a nearly empty universe the size of a planet, built by its own players, running servers that most of the time have almost nobody in them. And the human brain cannot handle emptiness. Put a person alone in a vast, quiet space, and they will fill it with a figure in the corner, with a sound that was not there, with a story about March 18th. Every one of these myths is the same thing. It is millions of kids alone in enormous silent rooms, doing what humans have always done in the dark, telling each other something is out there so that none of them have to be alone with the quiet. That is who is behind it, not a monster, a campfire. The oldest one there is running on the biggest game platform on Earth. So the next time you load into a game and the server says one player online, and it feels like the walls are just a little too quiet, remember what you now know. There is probably no one there. But the reason your skin is crawling is the same reason those stories never die. You will never find that game in the search bar. But some part of you will always believe you already have.